Okay, so I shouldn't like hide it yet. I need to show it in the viewport. And we gotta bake the animation again for the plants to grow. Make sure to make sure it's using the new wheel here. So delete the bake. Let's bake again. And it's taking some time, which right now tells me that it's actually painting correctly. And meanwhile, oh, I cannot do anything while it's baking. Okay, good to know. Okay, we're done. Let's have a look. Like, why is there like some initial plants here? Oh. Interesting. Okay, so now it's rotating around the empty here as well, which it shouldn't, so I need to actually clear the keyframes for this wheel. Which is weird, because it apparently doesn't have one. Wait a minute. Where are all my keyframes? Why can't I see them? What? What's happening here? I can't see, like... Wait, I need to check that. Is that a bug? Like, keyframes not showing. Let's see. Is it a short video? Yeah, 1 minute. I need to watch it briefly.
It's just an explanation of why you can't see your keyframes are in your timeline. This happened to me several weeks ago. So we're on YouTube trying to figure out why I couldn't see the key for this. Like when I set a keyframe for this, using allocation rotation. And there's supposed to be a golden diamond right next to the one. What's happened here, make sure you're all the way to the top. There it is. That's a keyframe. There it is. You're all the way to the top. There it is. Going down, it actually is. Make sure you're all the way to the top. There.
What? I don't understand what he's saying. Okay, only show selected, that's the issue. So now... Why can't I, like, see them in here? Wait a minute, this is weird. This is still not what I'm... Summary object transform. Oh, right, because, like... They don't have keyframes, it's just the empty object, that's my bad. Okay, so that means that I would need to like unlink this wheel from the empty, but make sure it's linked to the back wheel. Which is... Wait, this is so, like... I need to merge all these now. It's just completely annoying that I have to scroll through all of these every time. I don't know how much they like being merged, but... Let's just go with that and play the animation. Let's see if anything breaks. No, it doesn't. Well, it kind of does. I might need to animate the pedals as well, so... Maybe let's just keep it for now. Give it a parent maybe. Where's my empty object actually? Like, where's the one that holds all this? Oh, it's... How did that happen? So I got my empty here, which actually should be the parent of all these. Kind of not like just drag and drop reparent them like that. I can... Oh, I needed to move the empty out of the... I don't remember why I did that actually. Because only the empty was painting? I don't remember. But right now I need to make sure that it's not parented to this empty here. Can I just like unlink? And it's gone. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Just wanted to clear parent and keep transformation. Okay, so does that mean... Interesting. So how do I parent it back like that? And now it's back rotating. That's not what I want to do. Object, but keep the transforms. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. But there's more to do. Make parent without inverse. I don't even know what that means. Like I just wanna... I could just take the wheel and parent it to the empty. Like, move it back there. Make sure this is the parent. Like that. Yeah, and now it's moving correctly. Okay, and I gotta bake the animation again here. And then let's see again how it looks. I'm not sure if the bicycle is actually missing a few parts or it was me like relinking stuff. Okay, let's see. Where's the play button here? Oh, that's the dope sheet. I need to go into the timeline. I think it's looking, I don't know, in terms of, you can see that it's only spawning where the wheel goes. I might even just place it a little bit more behind yet. Just to be sure. Like, let's bake again, and we will probably bake even more nonetheless, because I want to have a second brush that's like flipping in between the wheel back and forth to break it up a bit. Like it's a straight line right now. We might even make it so that the bike is not like just transitioning here, but actually moving along a curve. So let's see. Yeah, so now it's definitely visible that it's only happening where the wheel is like connected to the floor. Yeah, it's much better. Okay, so besides that we need to fix material-wise stuff for the bike here, there's a few things I also want to do yet. Starting with smooth shading. Oh, is there like split normals? That doesn't work. Well, then we're just going to keep it like this. Doesn't matter too much actually. Save for a second, and now so we have like the bike doing this, like back and forth. We might add some noise into the rotation left and right, make it a bit more realistic. And the rotation was done by the empty down here, right? Yeah, so let's switch into the graph view. And here are my rotations, which are only happening on the X rotation apparently. Yeah. Right, so now we're going to modify this by adding noise, but we don't want to replace. Well, we might want to replace, like it's still following the curves, right? What were my initial points? Like, no, we don't want to replace, we want to multiply this by some noise. What about the strength? Like that, and increase. Or maybe actually go small with the scale. But we need to make sure that the influence isn't too much. Like, I think that's set by the strength. Yeah, like that. So how does it look now? Probably completely wonky. No, maybe even quite realistic. Let's just go with it. It's fine. But now I want to make sure to unwrap this and give it a little bit of texture. We don't need to be like very specific here because it's in the dark. Just to give it some, yeah, like really just some texture to work with. Let's have a look at the UVs. I mean, it's fine. Honestly, I might just scale this so we get more resolution. It's going to tile anyway. It needs to tile anyway. And I don't need to be super specific about the bounds here. It's just to frame the texture. We're also going to give it a material, which is set to be the ground right now, and we're switching into shader view. And let's see if we can find some asphalt surfaces. Let's see. Or some... No, we might need just asphalt. How about damage? Or we're just going for the fine American road. I mean, no, it's like the prompt's telling it's a back alley, so just probably something like damaged road. That might be too much. Rough asphalt, let's see, fine. I think this one looks good to me. What about this? Yeah, we're just going to try it. I think this time I'm going for 4K. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do was adjust the noise threshold like a lot here. to make sure to cut down render times. And what about the motion blur? I mean, usually you would probably add this later on, but I feel like it has way more quality if it's directly in the render, and I don't want to make that much post-process, so how does the shutter affect the motion blur? Let's see. Not sure in which direction I should move this. Like for slower objects, it's like you need a slower shutter speed to capture the motion as a blur. I don't know like how fast this is, so I'm just probably not going to touch this for now. But I got the noise threshold here, which is for the viewport. I just noticed I should put this like here. Quickly save, and let's move to our download location for the material we just downloaded and apply it. So I mean 4K might just be overkill. I'm not even sure if we're able to see anything. And I'm probably even not going to bother about displacement, just because I might just scroll the texture through. Well, I could just decide about it. If I scroll the texture through, we cannot work with displacement as we are writing into into weight paint, which is vertex based. So if they move up or down through scrolling textures, the plants are going to be distributed differently, which is not what we want. So I might need to elongate the road to make sure, if we want to displace it, that it's not adjusting in the animation, but keeping the same throughout the whole animation. But I might want to add some rain puddles somehow. We'll figure out how to do that. Okay, let's see. So we're going into render view just once here to have a look at the texture. Oh, don't crash on me, Blender. Yeah, okay, I mean, honestly, I think that's completely fine. It's just to give it a sense of depth down here. But before I move on, I wanna take the chance here to I don't want to like give it all. I mean, I could give them all like a material that I just build inside shader here, but I might also just give it some textures. Maybe for the wheel, like for the rubber part, the texture wouldn't be too bad. Gosh, it's lagging. And I also need to figure out how to make the chain spin around this here. I mean, I could just... I know how to do this. I can just fake it, like... give a curve from the shape here and make it flow the curve. And that's it. But it's like, you can see it here, so it might really need some... Okay, so this is the material for whatever this is. And it's going to be metallic and it's specular and it's... Oh, this is for any part here, so let's give it a new material. which is called bricks. It's going to be metallic and kind of specular, and I think it's about here. It's kind of matte actually. You know what? I actually have some metal materials. Oh, I'm just going to like. I mean, I don't even bother. I just want to have the animation in. It's I don't care. Brushed aluminum. Gunmetal. Alright. I don't know if it's going to be visible, so none of these look like what I'm searching for. Metal. Bare metal. Yeah. Steel, iron. I mean, it could be made of iron. But this has more scratches, so let's just... Oh, or this, actually. Let's go with this iron. I don't know the shortcut here for... like, get texture coordinates and mapping in, so I'm just going to do it by hand. We want to have generated, and we want to have this to be cubic. No, wrong. We want to have linear, but we want to box project. Now I gotta make sure that I open them in the correct spot here and save myself some time. Okay. Make sure to be in the same folder to save some time. We want to have some roughness here. That's the main part, and we also want to have normal, and I'm just not going to import the metalness map because obviously it's mostly going to be metal. Let's get in the normal map and let's see. I mean, it's fine. However, I might just wanna adjust the scaling. Give it a bit more normal. Alright, I mean, it's definitely not like... I think these brakes should be coated. Okay, what about this here? This needs to be like coated metal. Or no, it's coated aluminum, but oxidized coated steel. Yeah, whatever, just... I need those for the... I have no idea how they are called, but I need it for this, in different colors, and this. Like, I'm just going to black iron. Like, it makes things easier. And now I'm going to take the setup here to save some time. Paste it into the black iron and make sure everything is connected correctly. It's also metallic. I'm just leaving the specularity here. Let's move a folder up to this one. No, wait a minute. Is it just... It's imperfection, right? It's imperfection. So... refresh the folder. This one. They're all just imperfections. Wait a minute. Okay, let's not just go for coated, let's go for painted. Scratched painted iron, yeah. That's more what I was looking for, like. One up. Refresh for this one. And again, I know it's not just notes, but I just wanted to do this piece here. I don't really care about it too much. This part here needs to be the same as the brakes, and this needs to be like probably really just this, but with a different color to it. So going to create a new material here, which is I'm just calling them like they're called in German. And now I want to have my RGB here, and then mix RGB to make sure that I have like a different color option for... Oh, I just noticed that they're going into the wheel, right? Yeah. So this all is one part. I need to split that. Okay, let's go for... This might take some time. Yup. For all the crease, I can't even tell, like, if I'm selecting them. So this is going to get a separate material. What will be called material 1 for now, so I can just assign it. Or better said, I need to like inverse this and then assign it. And I think we're going to create some plants our own, like not use the Megascans ones, at least not the final plants, just the textures of it. And we're going to create, like, if we find some time to make this, like an animation for the fern to unfold or like grow, because right now it's just scaling and I want to have some wobbly animation to it, and this is actually annoying. Let's see, I didn't select one of those. I did select those, and this, and this. There sure must be a faster way to do this. But as typical, I'm not thinking too much about how I can improve time. At some points, if I'm just wanting to get things done, I'm just doing it like how I learned it or know it works. Oh, I did already. Okay, so now I'm going to get the inverse and I'm assigning this material here, which is just going to be rubber. And inside here, let's get out of edit modes. Wait, I didn't include this part here. Wait a minute. Okay, let's just quickly assign this to it. It's kind of bugging me out that oh, I just need to wait. I might just need to remove every creased edge from what I just selected. Can I go here and select? Yeah, okay. So let's go to the edge crease and just clear sharp. Like that. Oh, I missed this one will be assigned here. And also clear sharp. So now if I'm auto smoothing them, I think it's alright. It's better at least. So the rubber, just to be really quick, is not getting any roughness, and it's just about black. And it's not really specular. And why it's shiny like this? Oh, because I turned it in the wrong way. Like this. Yeah, so now I want to make sure that I think it should be more shiny. Wait, is this applying? No, it's fine. Just need to turn down this a bit, so now everything is way more shiny. But the idea is that it picks up the light, so it looks cool, because oh, it's a bit too shiny now. I gotta readjust this. It's looking off. Oh, it wasn't too bad actually here. I didn't need to adjust this again. Alright, so now we're going to hide this one here in the viewport because it's doing what it needs to do. We're going to save. Did I miss something here? Oh, this part is also attached here. And this needs to have, I don't know. I'm just going to assign why is it black though? What's the point here? Assign. Okay, so now it's working good. And I might also just clear the sharp here. And let auto smooth do its thing, yeah. It's probably better. Okay, so this needs to have the black iron as well. Just because I wanted to, and this as well. So now the chain needs to be... I don't know. I think I need to really clear, like, every edge is marked sharp here. Now it's looking better already. It's weird. Let's see. I don't think I like that it's black. But it's just for the upper part here, so I'm going to duplicate all this. Wait. Okay. And needs another material which is called like colored iron. I mean, this is completely messy, but it's alright. Okay, I got 2 material outputs, not intended. And then also the RGB and RGB mix. And the colored iron is only going to be applied here. And it's going to be, I don't know, what's a good color? What's a typical color for this? I don't know, like orange maybe? Let's have a look at the render tree. I mean, most of it won't even be seen, but if it's going to be seen, it's going to look better. Like this already. I mean, see, now it's picking up reflections a little bit, and I don't know, it just feels a little bit more natural, just because of the part down here already. Which is good. We baked the animation here. Now I feel like I want to have some particles follow the bike around on the curve, as well as making the bike drive more like this. Let's see, blender follow curve. Let's see if I find a good short video for this.
Original piece. Open the modifier properties tab.
Oh no, I don't. Blender follow curve animation. No, or is this path? I don't know, follow curve path? How to animate a long curve, yeah. That's what I'm searching for. Let's see, so we got an empty. And for the empty, we're going to give it a follow path. And we are targeting the curve. And how do we make it that it snaps to the curve? Oh, it needs to be like centered, and then... Okay, through the offset we're moving along here. And that's it. Okay, so let's just quickly try this. Let's go into... let's make a new collection. Curve animation, and here we're going to first of all get some empty going and place it in the middle, as well as a curve object. And I think I want to have a path. Let's see, now we're going to edit the path. We're going to start here, I guess. Something like this, and I think we can tackle these both and subdivide, yeah, so it's doing this. Okay, let's just see. So now I want to have for the empty interesting. It cannot receive any constraints. Oh, it does here. So follow path, and we're targeting the NURBS path, which seems to be this one. So it's now in here, and with the offset we're going like, wait, the forward axis is Y. All right. So we're at 0 here. All right. And now like we need to make sure that the bike is also always looking in the direction here, so if we're moving this, it doesn't change rotation. How do we do this? Like, lender, follow path, look into direction. I suppose it's just a normal direction, but I mean, I could just try it, like, if I'm now routing this parent to the bike controller, like that. So now it's moving along the curve, which is fine, but it's not looking into the normal direction. Oh, it does it with follow curve, but now I need to make sure that the initial rotation is 90 degrees. And now it's offset for some reason, which means this controller is not set to 0, 0. Let's see if that helps. No. I need to move it like over here. And I also need to clear my keyframes for... I mean, it might doesn't even play a role here because I think the follow curve is overriding the keyframes. But now I need to make sure that throughout the timeline there's this offset here. which gets a keyframe, and it's 250. It should be at here, and I definitely need to remove the keyframes for the location. Delete all keyframes. How to make sure, like, okay, so now okay, so now I have the problem. Wait a minute. What about, like, delete the keyframes here? It's rotating 90 degrees at the start, which shouldn't happen. It's because... oh yeah, because this is transitioning to 0, but... what's it? Is it a Z Euler angle? And it's 90 here, and it's 0 there, and it still should be at 90, which I'm going to replace. Same for here. I'm just going to have 90, and 90 and replace, and back here at where's the frame? Wait, I cannot hit it. How to jump to keyframe like this? Okay, 90, 90, and replace keyframe. And after that, I also want to jump to the next keyframe, make sure it's set to 90, and to replace the single keyframe like this. Okay. Moving back to the timeline here, we now have to make sure that this is going to be baked again. Bake. I mean, it's got really messy. Could be better indeed. Oh, wait a minute. Now it didn't bake. Is it because I hit the wheel brush? Let's see. Make it visible for both. Just to be sure it's not because of this. So now the bake takes much longer, so I suppose it was the issue that it wasn't visible. Which is interesting, because I never thought that it has like implications for modifiers and other systems to work besides that it's visible. Okay, now it's working again. Let's just make it like this so we don't run into this issue again. Let's move at the camera and let's see. I think you can see that we're running along a curve and moving from left to right. I think you can see that. The only issue is that the animation along the NURBS path here... Wait a minute, no. Eye controller? Yeah. This one needs to be linear. Easing type is... No, it's just linear, like this. Okay. Back to frame 1. Okay, so with all this done, let's check for a quick render and see if we actually save a lot of time now. Okay, so every frame now is 4 seconds. 3 seconds even. That's like cutting the render times by half in comparison to yesterday, which is huge. Let's see, we got like 250 at 4 seconds. Means the animation would be 1000 seconds right now, which is still a lot, but I mean, I get it. I might be able to cut down the render times if I'm just not adding the motion blur yet. Wait a minute, is the animation broken? I don't see any like plants growing behind there. I think it's broken, right? There should be plants visible already. Not sure though. Yeah, it looks broken. Let's wait for a few more frames. Might be just... Oh, we should have checked that. Wait a minute, I think it's not working. Let's go through the animation. Oh, it is working, but it's like super delayed. What's the reason for that? Is it because it's not hitting back here? It's hitting. What's the issue? Oh, wait a minute. How's the actual wheel moving? Interesting. So let's make sure it's rotated to local, and we're moving it. Wait, no, that's not local. It's normal? It doesn't even matter, like, look. Let's just move it by hand then, more into the actual wheel. Like that, maybe? Does it affect the animation? No, it's looking good. And it's also hitting the ground. I could just, like, make sure it targets more area like this, because the wheel isn't seen. And I could also create like a wobble animation to make it... You know what, it wouldn't be too bad of an idea. So let's see if we rotate to... Oh, we are scaling. If you rotate to Y, it's doing this. And if we rotate to X, it's also doing this. So I think I'm just going to... like, I want to have maximum of 10 degrees. Let's say 15 on both sides. So we need to always go between these values. So I might just keyframe this once at 0. And once we proceed here, I'm going to keyframe this for, let's say, 20. And now that we proceed, I'm going to keyframe this for minus. I'm just going to do it by hand. Sometimes you don't need to like over-engineer stuff. Back here to plus 20, like this. And we also don't need to be super precise about this. It's just to like give it a bit more motion to it, because we don't paint in a straight line now. Which is hopefully going to look super cool. And now we're going to, for the last frame, make sure that the rotation is back to 0. Okay, and back for the animation and bake again. But honestly, 4 seconds for a frame isn't too bad. For the first animation of the, like for the first day of November, frame had to be, I think it was a minute or so, because I didn't pay attention to optimize the settings. And a minute is long if you need to have 250 frames. So everything inside the 1 hour time frame is like perfect. I have a feeling that the wheel is now too close here again. Not quite sure though. I think it's a little bit too close, so I'm just going to move it back a bit again. Like that. And bake the animation again. Just to be like completely sure it's good. I think that's like the whole scene is just being carried by exactly that, so we want to make sure it looks good. Okay, it's placed a little bit in the back here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Yeah. Let's just assume it does. Let's hide this one again. Now for the motion blur. I will just disable this for now and go with a different tile size and just see if we can like increase render times with this again. It would be great to have like for the preview just 1 to 2 seconds maximum, so I don't need to wait too long. With this time frame it would be still 5 minutes for the animation. Let's see, so the first frame obviously takes longer because it computes everything. Now it needs to be faster than 4 seconds. Which it sure doesn't with the tile size. Let's kill it again. Let's use a bigger tiling once again to see if we actually overall improve with disabling the motion blur. Okay, so every frame is 4 seconds about. It even got a little bit slower. So we can keep the motion blur for free, basically. If we can keep it for free, I'm just going to re-edit. I'm also going to turn down the resolution a bit more, like, what's the next lower we can go? Let's see, the aspect ratio, there are 224 by 576. Let's see. We might even want to increase the noise threshold again and make sure the motion blur is on again. Okay, and let's just render animation now. And I hope for it to be not longer than 2 to 3 seconds for every frame. Or it's just crashing, which is fine too. Okay, I made my adjustments, so one thing you should like really learn is to develop a muscle memory for quick saving as often as possible. I've lost countless hours of work, but just like literally being too lazy to press Control and S. Hey, the motion blur is really like strong. And now we got render times of about 3 to 3.5 seconds, which is impressive, since we just cut down by 25% render time again. It's important because I'm assuming that samples act like, so they linearly add to the render time, whereas other settings like the noise threshold and probably even the bounces are, I don't know, like not multiplicative, but logarithmic or exponential. I don't know, like some settings do increase or decrease render times dramatically, while samples just go with it. Like we changed the resolution here to like double. So it has 4 times the space to calculate the samples. So it's just taking 4 times how long samples need to calculate and not like 4 times the render times, you know? At least I think that's how that's how it's working. I'm just going to let this render completely, because I want to see it in motion. So by 3 seconds for 150 frames. Dude, it's like over 10 minutes. Do I really want to do this? Yeah, maybe. Why not? Why not? I'm thinking of what to add next. So again, I want to have a custom fern. Do I want to have fern? Right now I got like the palms. Palms are like, if I think of psychedelic stuff, it's either fern or palms or mushrooms. And for the fern, there could be like this really cool animation of the fern rolling out, like growing. I don't know. The issue I have with this is not that it's not possible to do. Like, it should be really fast to do in SpeedTree. But the issue is more that the animation should only start to play once the plant is spawned, and I don't think I can control this. At least I don't know where to do it. So, These should be all particles, but they are now added through G-scatter, which I might can like avoid. I don't need to use this if I'm only using custom meshes, or even I can use like I can add the meshes from G-scatter or Grasswall to the scene, and then scatter them through own particle systems, which at least gives me the option to have like on birth or on death, which might be a way. I don't know what kind of value is behind this, but it might be a way to control when the animation should start. Like maybe I need to Google this, like Blender particles play animation on birth. Let's see. Make animated particle object start animation from the beginning when emitted. Lucas wrote a patch that allows you to use a particle's age to update a shader. That won't work. I'm not too happy with the answers. It seems like it's not possible. I mean, there are countless of videos showing stuff to do with particle systems, so... Oh wait, here's a more recent question from last year. Still not possible. Good. There was particle nodes which was able to do it, but they stopped development for now, made geometry nodes instead. Wait. There are animation nodes? Okay, so it can be achieved with animation nodes. There are animation nodes. That's good to know. So now there's the question if someone actually achieved this, or I need to figure it out myself. Okay, this one was from 2011. I don't know. I need to have a look at like all the options that are inside Blender. I think I'm not coming too far with Googling it. I just need to have a look at all the nodes and the options and make myself familiar with the options there are. Yeah, it's not giving me any hints when I'm Googling it if there is a way to actually do this. Okay, so frame 1 I think it's fine. I'm just going to have a look at it now. I don't know, like, is the motion uncanny? A little bit, like it looks uncanny because of, I think, the wheel offset, not sure. But does it actually? Wait, this looks... Is this realistic? I'm not even sure now. I mean, it looks cool. It looks really cool. I'm not even sure if I want to change something or this is just like... This is it, you know? Like, it looks so good. What the hell? And I will have some issues nonetheless with like the instancing and stuff. But I do want to add more plants. Like smaller stuff, but at the side here. Which means... And I would also love to have some wind animation. Which seemingly is not possible. Even though I got like really good vertex colors here, I'm barely able to make them move. Maybe if I hook like a turbulence to it. Let's just see how this acts. So we're going for... Yeah, possibly just really turbulence, and this is going to be... can I copy all this? Transforms. I'm just going to place it manually here and make this the parent, so and this, no, wrong. I wanna first this, then this, and then I'm going to, yeah, so now it's hooked. Right. And now the question is, can this thing be affected somehow by the turbulence? What is it able to do? It has some strength, has some noise, some size, I don't know, Make particles react to turbulence blender. Let's see. I mean, these instances are not particles per se. Yeah, which means to... I don't know how to make them like react to it by making them a cloth object. Rigid body constraints type. Okay. Let's see. Blender vertex color animation force fields. I don't know if this is the correct thing I'm looking for. What is he doing in this video? What kind of notary is this? We got... Interesting, like it's not even in the newer versions. Did they remove like stuff? Okay, Blender create wind for objects. So if I make this a soft body, what is going to happen is... Oh, wait a minute. Is it instancing like... It's really hard to tell when and what is going to happen. What's a control point? Simulation speed, solver... So right now every one of these should also be a soft body. Wait a minute, so I'm creating another like turbulence right on top of this plant. I mean, it's kind of reacting to it, but... Yeah, it is reacting to it. And it's definitely not, like, good, but... Okay, and they are all reacting to it, so... Are they reacting to it because of this one here? Interesting. So, actually this turbulence is doing good work. Let's see. What's the wind factor? I see, okay. Wait, now it's not moving again? Did I reduce the strength too much? Yeah, it seems. Okay. So let's get back to, I don't know, 4. Reduce the flow again. When is it updating? Okay, we should also affect the... Let's increase this again and increase the size. I would love to see some bounce, but... I feel like it's not reacting. It might react to it, I can barely tell really. But it's fine. Okay, let's just accept that, and now we need to make sure we might need to have a different weight map and like some object that's doing this or other plans. I mean, it's just like really focused here on... So I'm going to add like an icosphere with less size and place it probably also right at the bottom here. Yeah, let's say here. And I need to parent this. Wait a minute, that's the second foliage brush. And the second foliage brush needs to be hooked to this wheel by that. So if I'm moving this animation forward, it's rotating around it. That's not what I wanted to do. Needs to be hooked to the turbulence, probably, which is also spinning around here. Wait a minute. What did I do before that? I hooked the wheel back there to the wheel controller? No, to the actual empty, which is this one. So now it just follows, okay. But at the same time, I want to be this sphere be another brush. And it's just using the mesh volume while also smudging and So there can only... Wait, I don't know, I can add more. Like here, now we got like second foliage, which is also going to be vertex and weight. And we're going to add a new one, which is just group. Distribution small. Let's copy that into into this. Duplicate, but we are going to use here the distribution small, which is yet not available. And also here the distribution small. Which is fine, and now we're going to change the geometry here to be a collection, and we're going for this one here, which doesn't work apparently. Why doesn't it work? We should see something. Oh, yeah. This one here. I'm going to reduce the size quite a lot. And now make sure the weight mask for the scale is on, and it's also on for the distribution, which is good. Now I got to make this like move from left to right. So I'm just going to do this by hand again to move it there. And move it there. And then move it there. And then again move it like here. I just noticed I need to make sure that it's in its own collection, so not everything writes into it, which means here we got the brush collection. Only use brush options from this collection for surface, which yeah, needs to be like how do I make it into a new collection? Let's get the wheel brush in here in hopes nothing breaks. No, it doesn't. So for the first one here, surface, we only want to use collection 10. And for the second foliage, where is our second foliage brush? We want to have a new collection again, and the second foliage brush is in here, and it only uses 11 and distribution small. Okay, okay, so now we're moving along here, and apparently it's still not working, but we will see. So the icosphere needs to be back here again. And then it needs to be back there again. And then back here again. And back here again. Okay, and now let's see. We delete the bake and we bake this one. Which immediately stopped. Okay, it takes 1 second to calculate, which means we broke it. Should only take brushes from here. Which is still... touching it, right? It is, okay. So where's the issue? We have two different distribution, small distribution. This one and this one takes from distribution, while this takes from distribution small. We got those two in here, and now we got the issue here. Brush collection from 10, which is this one. And it apparently doesn't work with this, so... I mean, I could create a second plane, which wouldn't work as well. The issue is all of this is connected to each other. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick. So I think the issue is that the dynamic paint, what is actually physics, doesn't read from the collection. Well, it does, but inside the collection there's only something that's like an instance from the actual mesh that should do it, like this one here. And I don't know how these are addressed. Like, I don't know how to touch it accordingly. I think it would be... I don't even understand why there's just a collection always. I think I should just be able to call a single asset in here. Which gives me a problem. Let's see if this calculates as well. Oh, wait a minute. This, however, is calculating. And it should have the same issue. So there's something different going on here. I mean, they are both like on the same hierarchy layer. And I moved them the identical way back down here in their own collection. So it might just be Blender that's bugging out. We'll see. Oh, it's taken a long time to bake. Interesting. Really interesting. It isn't actually spawning plants, right? Like, wait, what? So now there's... I think Blender is bugging. Like now there's weight paint. I deleted all the bakes and we got the weight paint here, but not from where I actually should have baked it. And at frame 0 we do have plants here. No, we don't. That's random. So let's bake here, which immediately finishes. No, now it doesn't. Wait, what? Now it's baking. This is really confusing. What is it baking now exactly? Collection 10. Not too sure about what's happening, honestly. But I think it's baking again the sphere, like it took so long. Or it's baking both together already. So it's not like I can decide which one, it's just baking. Or no, they are differently. They are differently. But it's painting with the wrong brush. Right? Yeah. This is what the sphere should do. And it's just stopping here because the sphere is not touching it, or... Yeah, here the sphere is not touching it. That's wrong. I'm going to restart Blender just to make sure it's not me that's messing up. Okay, let's see. Let's delete this bake and let's bake this one, which is finished in a second. Okay, so it's completely opposite right now. The second foliage bake is somehow taking collection 10, which has an issue, while the other one, I don't know. Let's just switch them around because I don't know. Okay, it didn't work for this one. And it didn't work for this one, so now nothing is working. God damn. Okay, I might just like kill the second footage idea. Kill this. Kill that. And let's see if it can bake again. Now it can bake again. Okay, so yeah, what do I do now? Like I think I just need to accept it. Because it's getting too messy already here. How do I break this up with the same weight mask? So we got the Musgrave to overlay. I think there's nothing much I can do besides actually having a different weight paint for this, but seems like that's the way it is. So now it's working again. Okay, okay, so this one is just getting the same treatment then. And maybe it can look good. Now it's not spawning. Oh, it is spawning. The other plants are just hiding it. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's the issue. I don't want it to act like this. I want to have it like at the side here. Is there a way to... I'm screening a Musgrave texture on top of the weight mask, which just means nothing. I would need to break the weight mask by... what was wave? Proximity. Oh, okay. So it should also be adding to the proximity of that wheel brush with a distance multiplier of 4. Is it working? I need to scale them up like crazy to see that. 10. Should it be added? Or... I just want to have it on top, like... This is weird. Okay, so if I'm just ignoring distribution on faces, and take proximity into account, it could work. Like that. Like how much, how do I like... It shouldn't just be on here. You know, like right now there is no mask controlling that it should only be there. Maybe it's because of value. I just choose mix. I don't understand, like why is it not... How is this already affecting like anything? Distribute on faces is... Am I... like... The fuck? I don't understand, like, what? Like, why is it not... I don't know, like, what is Wave doing? Rings. It's not doing anything. What's the issue here? Why do I have to... Like, why is it not spawning everywhere? This is bugging me out. It's just here. Okay, let's just like kill everything, even the weight mask. How is it not spawning everywhere? Let's just like do a complete new one. Okay. For the geometry, we want to have this one. Okay. The distribution should be handled by proximity to the wheel brush. Which works different than I expected. So it's multiplying, meaning it's cutting away the proximity. But I want to have it like only apparent here. So do I have to swap the values around like this? Yeah, so it's now only in the proximity of the wheel. Like that. Finally. Okay, okay, this is working. And it should be more narrow. Let's see. Something like that. Yeah, so now if I'm moving this, it's just... Oh, it's following. I see. And if I now take the weight mask and multiply it, it's going to leave that, so I don't need this one here, but they're disappearing. Is this an issue? I guess not, but this, can I copy this one? Proximity. The scale should be handled also like this, and the rotation should be random here. So scale is handled by just the weight mass, which would make it easier. No. It also needs the proximity to function correctly, so let's just take this. Of the wheel brush. Like that. And I think I want to have like 200 at least. Like that. Which... Let's go into render view for once and have a look. Did I save? I hope I saved. Mm-hmm. Looking nice with the exception of... I think I'm going to change the mesh here to cut like these parts here. I don't like them. And it would be good to have like different kinds of plants, so I might not just scatter the object but the collection of different palms to give it a little bit of more yeah, you know, like versatility. Yeah, let's just like kill these. Okay, and I also wanna, where is it, like where is it actually? Can I just like go F? No, like go this one here. Okay, so I want a new collection and take this into there, and I call this palms, or I could try to call them palms. And inside palms I want to have let's see, like wait a minute, I'm completely lost. I should be... Oh, I was in the wrong folder. Oh, was I? Like... Let's see. I don't think I was in the wrong folder. How do I, like... Can I check where this comes from? Like, the path, maybe? I should have... I could search for the name. Like, these here. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Like, let's see if this exists in here. Doesn't look like it. Wait, they should be in here. 3D plant. Okay, there's no way I find those. Goddamn. How do I find them? Isn't this the name? Like, I should be able to search for them like this. Let's see. Okay, it's searching. I think I'm on a good track here. No items match your search. The fuck? Burn. I don't know which one I have. So let's go into every folder. Fuck. Lands, ferns. I need to check the textures. Actually, just the only thing I need to do. Like if you go in here, where's the image editor? There. Okay, I think that's the name actually. Maybe I should just search for that. Like here. Okay, it seems like I got it here, which is great. Means we're going to navigate here to here. Wait, create new directory. What's the issue? Oh, it's because I searched for it. How do I get like the path? The address. Okay. Variation 1, we're going one up. Variation 2. This is where I want to be, so let's import that. Now we got it. And now it's there. It's in the same directory. I can move it over here. Make sure it receives the same material, which is named material. Really? No. Wait, I mean, yeah, it's actually named material, but... Okay, remove this and this because it doesn't look good. And if we're here, we can import more. Let's go with variation 3, which is there, and it will receive the same material. And remove these. So now if I go in here and take this system, I don't want to have an object. I want to have a collection, and the collection is called POMs. And now everything is a little bit too big. No, it's good. No, it's not good. It's like... I shouldn't have applied all transforms just scale, I suppose. Like that, but now the rotation is fucked, right? Yeah. Okay, so scale and rotation. And now we're good. Wait, how is there one plant initially with greenish color? And these little dudes here, do they have oh, it seems like, wait a minute, where are they in the project? I didn't adjust their material to be emissive. Oh, they're hidden in between here. And they don't have the emission part. Okay, so let's take geometry and wait, can I just like copy this? It's a mix shader for transparency, so I did that yesterday, so oh god. Clipboard empty. Hate when it happens. So now I gotta mix those and then those. So now the backside should be a little bit emissive, what it is. Yeah, and it should like... Let's have a quick look here. Yeah, I think that's actually looking really cool. Now I wonder if I wanna like have some... This is so weird. This is another bug. Like I feel the camera of the viewport is being shifted somehow or rotated, because this is still in the correct transforms, but it looks off. However, what I wanted to try was the camera is like where's my controller? Where's my controller? The empty here. Everything is hooked to this, so I want to have like an upwards bump occasionally, like I'm driving over stones. I think that's still missing. I don't know if it's missing. I might just go with it. So the question is, however, if we want some rain puddles, we might need to include them in the material. I could use Mixer for that. But we wouldn't be riding through rain puddles, which means it probably would even be easier to have like live puddle displacement rather than just... Or I'm just not doing it. Save some time. Is there anything more to it? Like, I think I have everything in place that I wanted. Besides... how are they called on the bike? Reflectors? Like, I might want to add some stuff here. The thing is, they are quite complex. I think I'm just going to block them out right now. Like, let's see. We're taking... What do we need here? We need a cylinder. Goddamn. Let's go into another collection. And we need a cylinder. Right there, that's fine. Squash it a bit, back to global. I mean, inside the thing that I want to do, there's a lot happening material-wise, so I'm not too sure if I want to spend time doing this. Again, now there should be like a fall off happening here when I scale those to there. Well, the fall off it seems to be a little big. More like that. Yeah. Let's give it a auto smooth. Doesn't look correct. No, it does. Okay. Also give it a bevel. Just slightly. And 2 segments, or 3 segments to clear this out a bit. We might want to remove the auto smooth now. Yeah, don't need that. Okay, now there needs to be like this whole mess. Like, this needs to be somehow built into there. I don't know how do I do this. I mean, it's a lot of work to model this out. Could just be adding noise stuff inside there. First of all, let's give it a material. And we need this to be a plastic, which means that we're going to be having transmission, but at the same time being quite rough, not metallic, really specular, nearly no IOR, and I think it's just going to have a lot of subsurface with some orange tint. How do we get orange? Let's see. Like this maybe. Let's switch into render view and just have a look at it. We just might be able to get away with a lot since the light is so dim. Oh, we don't have any transmission bounds here, so let's go for 2. So now there should be something visible. There is, but it's transparent, so let's change the base color to be orange. And the radius to, I don't know, like... It's hard to actually see anything of it. It's really red. It's because of the radius. Maybe no subsurface. It has like this weird orange color. Why though? I mean, this weird reddish color. It should be more orange. Let's just Let's just give it a bit of emission to see what's the issue. So emitting is not the best thing to do. Let's give it something to work with. For example, interesting. There's a particle instance. Okay. Let's just go with the wireframe first and see what we can add here. I don't know. Should be... It should just look different. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do something here. I don't even know if it's worth it. But let's try. So we're going to, first of all, display this here. And I need some area where I can kind of look at it. Like this, maybe? Okay. Let's give it like an orange color. And some IOR. And then add another glossy in here, which is not rough. Something like this is already looking fine. Besides, it's too transparent, so let's give it more roughness. Maybe. I mean, the tint is like completely wrong. Why is it tinted like that? Like, not that it's completely wrong, but it's definitely not the orange that I want it to be. And I might just scale this thing inwards. How many transmission bounces do I need? Like 3 for this? Yeah, at least maybe 4. I mean, it kind of has an appeal to it. It's not completely bad. It just isn't good. Let's see. Or I might just solidify this one here to be something like that. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah, it definitely looks cool. And it definitely looks trippy, so... That's why we have a GGX. Let's go for multi-scatter GGX. Make it more rough. And we are probably going to also just add a principled on top, which has like the correct base color. I don't know what I'm looking at here. It somewhat looks cool, but it's definitely not what I was intending to do. And I have the feeling that I need to manually change a lot to be able to have this kind of... Yeah. It's just the wrong color. I mean, I can't do much about it. It's just the wrong color. It should be a really saturated orange, but it isn't. It's just the light is making it look different. And actually there's going on a lot inside there, so I don't know if it's worth it to place them there. Like, where would I put them naturally? Somewhere inside here, right? Like that. Come on, do what I'm telling you. Like this, probably. Yeah. Oh no. Wait, I need to hook this to the wheel. So it always sticks in the same position, which I'm sure it doesn't. Yeah, I'm sure it's not doing it. But I don't think if that's even visible, like, at all. For example, let's just have it here for a second and go into render view. Is it even worth it? It might actually is. Surprisingly, I can see it. Like, I wouldn't have imagined to be like that present, but it actually is. So, let's just have two of them here. Place them into the wheels. Like, that probably. Yeah, somewhere there. So are they now also moving together here? Yes, they are. Okay, I would expect it to be it then. So far. So we're going to actually just render this now. I don't want to lose more time. So let's increase the samples of the render to like 300 maybe. We do need these many transparent bounces, that's right. What about the shutter again? I missed that. Maybe decrease it a bit. And I don't want this. I think we're just going to accept how it looks then. And let's go to Full HD. Frame rate 24 FPS. Let's go with 60 frames per second, which gives me 4 seconds. I don't know, let's just see how it behaves. And how long it takes for a frame to render. And I might need to increase the tile size now. Should try different render settings to be sure. Okay, so one frame is taking 10 seconds. Okay, let's see, 10 seconds each frame. So I'm going to increase the tile size to 2K now. And let's have a look at this again. It was about 9 to 10 seconds per frame. Despite the first frame always calculating longer, of course, because of the spatial splits. Okay, so I feel that this takes already much longer. I might be wrong. No, it's actually faster. This is crazy. 9 seconds per frame now. I might just increase the quality to 2K then. And let it render. Correct? Correct. At 60 FPS. I'm not sure if that means that it's getting shorter. Okay, so the first frame is actually faster again in the build times. Now let's see. First full frame on 2K gives 15 seconds, which is 6 seconds longer per frame. 15 seconds at 250 frames and 2005. So merely an hour render time. I think I'm going with this and just leaving it now. Yeah, I think I'm going to close the stream and let it render now. Yeah, because just for the post-processing, there's not much I can show. Like, I'm actually learning it while I'm doing it. I'm not sure if I'm post-processing like... Oh wait, I just noticed I need to... Wait. Blender denoise video. How do I do this? Denoising video footage. Let's see. I need to like figure out how to denoise a video. Because I have no idea how it works in a compositor for footage. Like, in my understanding, I would need to have like an image sequence to be able to actually like denoise the whole animation. Let's see. Yeah, so from my understanding, I should cancel this right now. And let it render as a PNG sequence. Okay, I need to figure out stuff. PNG sequence. Okay, so I just need to like still go with PNG. Oh, it exists. Okay, it's the image sequence, right? So let's go into here, new folder, image sequence, and then I need to go into the compositor now. Make sure to use nodes and denoise, like that's the only thing I want to do. I want to denoise the image. And then I'm going to plug it out. So this will increase render times, of course. Yeah. Okay, so let's just render the animation. I'm going to stop the stream here.